On his second day in office, President Trump signed an executive order that seeks to terminate diversity, equity, and inclusion, also known as DEI practices in federally funded institutions.
The University of Miami removed all DEI program information from its websites last week and has released limited details if the programs will return.
Emma Balleste tells us more about the changes and how some student leaders are responding.
For University of Miami junior Luna Perez, who identifies with the pronouns she and they, diversity on campus is very important. That's why Luna, along with thousands of other students, was shocked when the university suddenly shut down all its diversity, equity, and inclusion websites without warning last week.
Yeah, I believe that this will definitely impact just the students that come here to our university. If they, if UM doesn't make it clear that they prioritize uplifting those students.
Students who may rely on DEI initiatives to find their community on campus feel helpless as access to cultural affair websites are currently unavailable. This sudden change in the university's policies comes as a result of President Trump's executive order, which eliminates federal funding for all DEI programs for government and public organizations. And despite the University of Miami being a private institution, it receives some federal and state funding, which Trump threatened to cut if the DEI initiatives were not abolished. The Trump administration says it's ending DEI to protect civil rights and merit-based opportunities for all people, a sentiment that some students agree with.
I think we should remain united. I think instead of seeing through colors, we should see through performance, through merit base. The United States is a country that everyone, regardless of color, race, identity, sexual orientation, has the same opportunity.
According to information from the Faculty Senate, DEI programs at the university have not been abolished, but rather rebranded to culture and belonging. But when searching for this initiative, no results are found. That has left many students frustrated.
It is definitely concerning that the university hasn't been transparent about these policies. We've seen the university take away gender-affirming healthcare just recently, last summer.
In a statement emailed to students on Monday, the university said, "External circumstances may shift, but our focus has long been on delivering results and having a positive impact on each other and on those around us." The administration is yet to return UMTV's multiple requests for comments. And now over 50 student organizations on campus have started a petition asking the University of Miami's administration to reaffirm support for minority communities.
Students will rise up. Students will speak out. We're not going to let this happen. Our homes, our institutions, we're the reason why UM is UM. And so they want to take away our education, we're going to fight back.
Emma Balleste, UMTV.
Miami is not alone in DEI program changes, and many federally funded universities may soon follow suit. But DEI are not the only programs facing change on college campuses. Universities that receive federal funding will also need to follow Title IX policies instituted during Trump's first presidency. These policies would exclude protections against discrimination due to one's gender identity and sexuality, which was a regulation added under former President Biden. But Miami never adopted the changes to Title IX because the state of Florida joined a lawsuit against the new rules, and Trump's new order guarantees they will not be.
The University of Miami is reinstating standardized test scores beginning in the fall of 2026, and that will end the test optional process put in place during the pandemic. Prospective applicants are now required to submit an SAT or ACT score with their admissions application.
I would say with families and students who are incoming, I know that they typically like the test optional just because it is an added layer of security, and I'm not sure how they're going to respond to it. It was that way for many years.
The university says it is reinstating the policy to have additional data during the admissions review process, but administrators say they will continue to use a holistic process to review each application, with test scores being only one piece of the larger puzzle that include grades, extracurriculars, community involvement, and personal statements. And for current Canes, the University of Miami will be getting a little pricier next year. The total cost of attendance is projected to rise to $97,000 for the 2025-2026 year. This is nearly a 4% increase, equal to just about $4,000. Students will have to pay more in all categories, an additional $2,500 for tuition, and nearly $1,000 more for housing.